Welcome everyone to Club number 2, episode number 1. We of course now manage of Newry City in the Bluefin Sport Championship. We've moved up a division. This was their form before we took over. Pretty patchy, clearly. It wasn't great at all. We then kicked off with Portadown, 3-1 defeat. I wasn't too fussed with that. We'd literally only just met the team. I think it was the same day as he actually joined, so we didn't really have a chance to do much. Portadown are one of the best teams in Northern Ireland. They're a team that have had a bit of a drop the past couple of years, but a fallen giant as such. If we just look at them, as you see, competing and winning league titles, promoted and then relegated back again last season. Harlan the Wolf Orders then beat us 2-1, and this was one that I was frustrated with. This is a game that we should have got a win on. It was disappointing. We wasn't at the races, but there was again signs of promise, which we then showed versus Knockbreeder in the next game. A 5-3 victory. Jack Kinnear scoring all 5. You see that 6 of the 7 goals were scored so far that he has scored. Incredible player, fantastic player. Ballyclare Comrades then beat us 2-0. Late goals in both halves. A bit undeserved, but they were the better team throughout the game, so it's just harsh to concede at them times, obviously. Queen's University Belfast, I don't like these, preventing us from promotion last season. Another brace from Jack Kinnear gives us a 2-1 victory over them. Then another 2 and 1 from Tyler Orr gives us a 3-1 victory away at Dirkview. Harlan the Wolf Warders beat us yet again. They seem to be one of our bogey teams here. Another classic versus Knockbreeder, 4-3 this time. 2 from Kinnear, 1 from Lockhart, 1 from Jones. And then we played Ballycare Comrades in that last game. 1-0 victory, Tommy Lockhart securing our survival. As you can see, the league splits after half games. The highest we can finish is 7th, but we are guaranteed to be safe now. We've got 2 games left, so we could still finish 10th or 7th, any of these positions. But we're going to, play out these last 2 games. This will be your first look at the team as well, which is a decent team, I will be honest. We've got Nathan Clark in on loan, who's a pretty good midfielder. Decent, defenders. But Jack Kinnear, 17-year-old striker, he, right now, in my opinion, he's up there with Tony Tumulty. Fantastic little player. I think we're going to struggle to keep hold of him. 17 goals in 29 league appearances so far, which is pretty decent, not bad going at all. Glenn Beattie is a lad that we got from our youth intake this year, 2.5-star current ability already, and we've got him up in the first team training with them, just for that bit of experience. This was our youth intake that we had back in March, almost a month ago now. So-called golden generation. Glenn Beattie obviously being the best with that current ability. Brendan Matthewson gets his coaching style, and there's a decent amount of potential through some of these players. There's a couple that definitely won't make it for us, who, as you can see, haven't been signed, but everyone with at least 3-star potential we have brought in, and I look forward to seeing some of these players develop. Maybe I'll give Beattie some game time, now that we're safe. So this is the team we are going to go with today. Atkinson in goal, Moore, Sears, Conlon and Simpson, O'Connor and Clark. Beattie does get his first competitive start. Reiki, attacking midfielder, Lockhart with Kinnear up top. Orr, Buchanan, Lillis, Jones and Armstrong all on the bench. Let's go and play Queen's University. Simpson, Beattie coming for Buchanan and Orr. And let's hope this goes a bit better than last time we played Queen's University on camera. Obviously, it was a 1-1 draw and a 1-0 defeat, sentenced us to a aggregate non-promotion, shall we say. Conlon's complacent, that's not good. We've got him motivated now, him and Kinnear motivated, telling them to impress me. And a win here would, I believe, mean most finishes 7th or 8th. You don't get nothing for that. Again, there's no prize money unless you finish top 2 in this division. As Queen's University get a corner, it's headed just over from McKendry. Decent chance that was. poor header considering the situation. But yeah, I'd like to finish as high as possible and show that we are potentially a force for next season. Simpson cuts inside, giving away to Cadden. I mean, this isn't the best start on camera. It's almost like they're making the debuts again. Cross is fired in, but nobody there apart from Moore. Kinnear can't win that. Diaz can though, finds Beattie. Good ball into Clark. Long ball forward for Kinnear, brings it down well. Finds Lockhart. What's he going to do with it? Holds it up for Simpson. Can he deliver? He's going tackled, but he's won the ball back. Ball into the box. Beattie knocks it down for Rakiki, and what a finish that is. I've also added an extra K into his name. Raki, what a finish that is. A lovely little set from Beattie. And a cracking volley. Simpson did well. Was tackled, but stayed on his feet, recovered that ball. Great ball in. A little set and a first time right footed volley. Chucks into the bottom corner. Keeper didn't really stand the chance there. Great finish. That gives us a 1-0 lead. And Beattie looking to come forward now. Taking men on. Finds Clark. Raki to Clark and Lockhart. Beattie tries to shoot, it's blocked. Lockhart shoots and it's just over, and that's a decent chance as well there. Beattie's looking very dangerous on his debut. Simpson's throw in. A lot of action in these opening 20 minutes. Lockhart knocks it down for Clark. Across for O'Connor. Moore shoots and Moore makes it 2-0. Ben Moore's second goal of the season. Gives us a nice little cushion after 20 minutes. Queen's University Belfast 0. Newry City 2. That's a fantastic start to the game. After a couple of not quite so bright highlights, but this team is impressing me day in, day out. Really are a quality team. And I honestly think we'll be challenging next season. Although I did say that start of this season with PSNI. We will take a look at them at the end of this episode as well. See how they finished up since we left. Conlon's complacent at the moment. Clark knocks it forward for Kinnear. Holds it up for Raki. In for Beattie. Beattie's in space. Beattie's into the box on his debut. And it's pushed wide by the keeper. Good move there from him. And wouldn't it be great to get a debut goal from him? Raki has gone off injured, which isn't great. Tyler Orr's going to come on. Play that centre attacking midfield role. Throw in from Simpson. Tries to go long, but his header clear. Clark's going to pick that up easily. With plenty of space. There's no pressure on him at all. Same with O'Connor. Ball in. And Monaghan's going to get there first. Probably a bit too close to the keeper, but it was a decent ball that was. Cafola looks over the top for Young. He's held up. Cadden now. A decent little play on the edge of our area, but they are going backwards. O'Connor steps in or finds Kinnear. Kinner or Kinnear? I think it's probably Kinner. The cross comes in for Lockhart. He makes it 3-0. Tommy Lockhart, sick for the season, coming in off that left-hand wing as we're debating how to pronounce Kinner or Kinnear. Great little finish. And I see Moore in plenty space on that wing. Crosses in and Lockhart. Left-footed volley. Keeper perhaps a bit unlucky, did well to cover up ground, but it's a great finish that is. I'm also going to apologise right now at half-time for any weird jump cuts. I seem to be having a sneezing fit today. So I'm not too sure what's going off. Let's, praise them. They're all inspired and motivated. Let's go and try and score a few more goals, shall we? We get the ball from kick-off, or immediately looks over the top and the keeper gets there first. He goes long, and Young gets in. Good recovery from Sears to block that shot, and O'Connor heads it clear. But they still have the ball. It's not really clear. We've got it back. Lockhart just smashes it downfield, I hope. I mean, if you look at the statistics, we have been the dominant side so far, but they definitely come back into it. And how has that not gone in? Oh my goodness, how has that not gone in? There was a header that was blocked, a shot that was blocked, and then two blocked off the line by the same player, and we've somehow survived that without conceding. they've come out of this second half with, a point to prove. As Young gets in, it's saved yet again from the goalkeeper and blocked again and cleared out, and we have gone to a more cautious approach now. They've definitely come out trying to create chances. You can see their expected goals is shot up after that. Another corner. Conlon heads out this time. Malone recycles it back in for McKendry, and that one is offside. There was 3 players, I believe, stood offside in that one. And correct decision. Not great defensively with there. We wasn't watching. Yeah, it's quite clearly offside there. Keeper perhaps could have come for that. Decided not to. We've got to throw him. BT manages to squeeze it to Orr. And it's some great one-touch football. And back in for Lockhart. And it's saved. And that would have been a fantastic team goal, that one. That was almost like Arsenal versus Norwich many years ago now. The corners headed clear, but we couldn't get the end product there, unfortunately. Lockhart. Or cross is blocked to O'Connor. And we're just going backwards, and the highlight ends there. An hour left to go. And let's go and praise them. As we look to attack from another throw, and that's a poor ball backwards. Sears tried to win it, and Young managed to get a foot on it. He's now racing clear. He needs some support, and he's getting it from McGinley. And he's just run through Orr, but finally a man gets a foot in, and Orr clears it out. Now Orr yet again looks for Kinnear, but he wasn't quite making that run he wanted him to. And this has been a quiet game for Kinnear. It's not what I'm used to at all. He's far and away our top goal scorer. Ball over top for Young. Keeper didn't quite close the angle down, and Young slots it past him to make it 3-1. And of course, I praised him. Was it right before that highlight started as well? McGinley, just a little ball over the top. Pretty decent ball. Defender perhaps could have slid in to make a chance, but always a risk of giving away a penalty there. And I'm not liking these players being complacent. Let's go and take some of them off. Lillis and Buchanan can come on for Conlon and O'Connor. Young with another chance there, wide open, fires the header over. He might have had the chance to bring it down and punishes that way, but let's go and press him, and we're marking him tightly as well. Because, if they get another goal, time is ticking away, fortunately, but if they get another goal, it's going to be very, very tense. Instead, it's us with a throw-in. It's header clear. Knocked forward, and Young's going to hold that up, but nice footing. And they're going to come back at us again. Crawford, plenty of space. In for McGinley, and Atkinson pushes it wide, and that was a real chance. We're going to go very defensive. We're parking the bus now for the end of this game as the corner's flicked on. Keeper holds it pretty well. And we just want time to tick out. Again, if you look at expected goals, they should have battered us. But most of them came in that big scramble that they had. Corner comes in, and Lockhart, there we go. He seals any worries. We've played extra anyway, but he scored a fantastic header. He's 7th for the season. Gives us a 4-1 victory in this game with great delivery for Moore, and he peels off his defender. Another guy comes in and he gets above both of them and heads it into the far corner. Lovely little finish that is. And 4-1 in the opening game for this club on camera. And it was lovely, and you didn't even get to see the main man. If we can play like that and get Kinner scoring as well, we'd be quids in. This is what I hate about a split. See, we'd be up in 6th right now. Put it down. I've got a playoff spot. Recce, he's going to miss the rest of the season now. That's fair enough. We get £75 in this league for a win. Absolutely beautiful. Next game is against Dirkview, who are in the playoffs, relegation playoffs, so we should beat them pretty comfortably. We're back for that game in just one moment. And we're back for the second game versus Dirkview. This is the team we're going with. Only change is Orr coming in for the injured Ricky. And Wilson has come onto the bench to fill that spot basically. But we've got Atkinson, Moore, Sears, Conlon, Simpson, O'Connor, Clark, Beattie, Orr, Lockhart and Kinner up front. Hopefully we should win this game. And, you know, end the season on a nice high. But we will see. These aren't a great team, let's be honest. And they only have a couple of days until their playoff, relegation, promotion playoff games. So it'll be interesting to see how much they go for this. Obviously, you don't want to be picking up injuries or tiring players out before a game that big that decide what division you're in next season. So let's go and try and take some advantage of that. As BT, O'Connor into Clark, and that's 1-0. 13.5 minutes on the clock. Nathan Clark, Deloney, gets his third goal of the season. Came from another throw-in. We seem to have switched, you know, conceding from the throw-in until the time to scoring from them. Lovely ball across from O'Connor to find Clark, running into a bit of space. Nobody closing him down. And he just rockets it home into the top corner. Absolutely beautiful. As we look to attack again, but here come Dirkview with Harper and Falconer. Rugen over the top. Atkinson picks that up relatively easily. Nobody near him. Long ball over the top for Lockhart. Cross comes into BT, and Glenn Beattie gets his first professional goal in only his second ever start. I'm so happy he did that on camera. So happy he's managed to do that for you guys as well. It's a cracking ball out from the goalkeeper. An even better cross, and Beattie just has to hit the target from there, and he does. Fantastic volley. And welcome to the world of football, Glenn Beattie. Cutting in off that right hand side. Not bad for a player with finishing a free, is it at all? Don't really know why I've got him playing an inside forward. As ball comes over for Kinner, and it's a decent save from the goalkeeper there. Kinner was offside anyway. They look to come at us again. Morrow's cross. And that's a fantastic save from Atkinson. Norris was offside, but Atkinson didn't know that. And he gets well across the goal there. Simpson's throw to Orr. Back to Clark. Had to backtrack a little bit there. Great ball out for Moore with a bit of space. Pulls it across for Kinner. Just over from him as well. We are creating some big chances here. Our encouragement hasn't worked. Yeah, again. People are saying that encouragement is overpowered in this game, but it definitely is not for me. Played well so far, room for improvement. Atkinson motivated. 2-0 up at half time. Perhaps should be more. We have definitely been the better team. Conlon smashes it clear. We're out looking, and he had plenty of time for that. No shout maybe as Norris gets in. Atkinson yet again holds that. Atkinson's having a great game there in goal. And we've gone from one decent keeper in Muldoon to what seems to be another one in Atkinson. And I have scouted all of the PSNI lot and look at bring a couple of them in. But with Atkinson in the form he is in goal, they're maybe not needed. As we scored. We've missed a goal. I shouldn't have made a change then, should I? We've missed a goal. Kinner scores. We're going to see a replay. It's from a corner. Beattie's corner. The back post, and Kinner gets above his man and heads it past the keeper to make it 3-0. We are going to continue with the changes. The player's complacent. He's coming off. I'm not risking any mistakes. Of course, we can make changes this way. I probably should start doing it that way. As Kinner header hits the crossbar, and the keeper manages to get hold of the ball a second time. And Kinner with his headers is causing so much trouble for them. Final 10 minutes. They've got a corner. Doherty Back post for Fry, and that's a massive miss there. Massive chance. And I'm going to go bring Joshua Wilson on, another one of the young lads. For the final bit of the game is BT gets a chance in his second goal of the game. I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there at all. Throwing from Jones, header clear by Morrow. Clark picks it up to O'Connor into BT, and it's not a great shot at all of his left foot. The goalkeeper just jogs over there, no attempt at a save at all. He's clearly onside. It's miles onside. Don't need to see a replay for that one. That's his second goal. That's 2 in 2 for him now. And that's not a bad way to start your professional career at all. Full-time, 4-0 victory. Fantastic win. Can we do an individual talk with BT? What can we say to him? You impressed me out there. We're going to tell him he impressed me. He did impress me. 2 goals. And, well, welcome to the first introduction to Newry City. And the first introduction to some of our young players that we have. Fantastic little players. Another £75. It was a fan day as well, so that was nice. And that's how the season finishes. Ards going up as champions, not Breda going down. We finished in 7th, even though we would have been 6th without the split. PSNI dropped to 6th in the end, 12 points off the top. How did they do since we left? We left, I think, before the Newington youth game. So, in different form again. And I hope I've left him in a decent place. McCavitt scoring a few goals in there. I did potentially look at signing him, but you know, we did agree a deal. I just confused for a second with the whole approach to sign thing. But yeah, he's accepted an offer. He will be one of our players next season. Mainly because we don't have anyone behind Kinner. We've got no other striker. So we're going to try and bring him in. That's going to be the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for more Football Manager 21 content as we continue our round the world tour, even though it's just been Northern Ireland at the moment. We will eventually move on. Thank you very much for all your support on these videos on this channel. Down below, if you are a football fan, a Premier League fan, go and check out our Down the Wing channel where we do a weekly review, predictions, awards. Please go and check that out. Follow that channel. Come and interact with us on there. Find my socials down below as well. Come and follow me on Twitter. Come and chat with me on Twitter. And if you're interested in other types of games, there hasn't been much release on there at the moment, but my other channel is also down below, and I have plenty of things planned for that as well. But until the next one, you stay safe. I'll see you then.